So welcome back to the channel. Something a little bit different now. We're not so much looking at caravans, but we're looking at a tow car. The one specifically in this video is the Volkswagen Tayron, brand new to the UK. The VW Tayron has been built to replace the VW Tiguan Allspace. Specifically, this vehicle has 7 seats. If you go for the plug-in hybrid model, it does only come with 5 seats due to the way that the batteries are placed. However, this model that we're testing here is the 1.5 petrol, which has the 7 seats. As you can see, the model that we're testing also has a detachable tow bar. As you can see here, the Tayron's fitted with an electronic tailgate. With the rear seats up, the third row of seats up, the boot capacity is 345 litres. Again, this is only for this specific model that we're looking at, which is 1.5. In the plug-in hybrid, it will be slightly different. You also have an extra compartment here with your wheel brace and your jack to jack your car up should you have a puncture, so that's nicely stowed away in the boot. With the seats down in this model, you get a rather generous 850 litres of boot space, so perfect if you want to go and do the tip runs. However, I'm not so sure I'd suggest it in a brand new vehicle, but if it is that you don't need the seats, you can put those down and that's extra storage space whilst you're going away, so we found that very handy. The third row of seats are easily accessible. As you can see here, you pull the clip at the top of the seat, pull the tab and slide the seat forward. Harriet found it ever so fun to go in the back. She liked sitting in the rear of the vehicle and it was just great fun for her. Basically, she didn't want to get out of there once she was in, so great fun for kids. You can also put the seats in there if you wish. We put Harriet's seats in the back and she was quite happy, but then you can slide the middle seat forward again and that gives you full access to the middle row. As you can see, plenty of space there for adults and children alike. So Becky's ever so kindly going to demonstrate the space that's available in the rear of the Tayron. As you can see, plenty of knee room to the seat in front. I'm 6'2" and have that seat back. There's still plenty of space. There's also a lot of head height, as you can see. The roof lining doesn't tend to come down to the rear of the head like it does in some larger vehicles, which is quite nice. So you keep the head height all the way through. As you can see, fitted window blinds in the doors. So if you've got children in the back, you can just raise those to keep the sun off them. There's also a centre armrest in the rear. You can see here Becky's just going to pull it down, and within the centre armrest there's actually 2 cup holders. So you simply pull out the drawer and then push the cup holders down and there you have it, 2 cup holders. So the kids found them quite useful to hold their drinks. But like I said, a lot of space in the back for both children and adults. Where Becky's sitting now, we'd actually put Charlie's seat, so Harriet and Charlie's seats went in the back absolutely fine and they both really enjoyed it. Now we're going to step inside the front of the Tayron, have a quick look at the driver's area and the cockpit. Obviously this is an important part of the vehicle. When looking at cars, you often consider creature comforts. Does it have cruise control? Does it have all those touch button features that we've come to enjoy on these newer vehicles now that are coming to the market? And I can safely say that the Tayron's pretty much got it all. As you can see here, a very, very modern and futuristic digital dash display. Everything's digital on the dash itself, as well as the infotainment system that you see here in the centre. It's all touch button, quite fast. I had to play about with it myself and didn't notice a great deal of lag. You can change everything on this pretty much, from ambient lighting, interior lighting, exterior lighting, also control your air conditioning, your climate control. It's also got Apple CarPlay and Android, so you can have your phone connected. As you can see here, you've got different themes that you can scroll through, so whatever suits your mood really. Becky's just having a quick scroll through. This is something that you'd have to have a play with yourself because there's so many different settings, etc. But it's just a quick look at the infotainment system and what you can expect. Quite a large screen, which is really handy if you've got your satellite navigation on. You've also got adaptive cruise control, tow and assist, rear tow camera, so when you reverse into your caravan you can see the caravan hitch behind you. As you can see, the car's got heated and massage seats. Really nice for when you're on those longer journeys. The heated seats are really toasty as well, which will be perfect for the UK winter. I really like how you can customise the interface to suit your personality. Lots of colours to choose from. As you can see here, you can select the theme, select the colours, ambient lighting, etc. Go down to your local dealer and I'm sure they'll allow you to have a look inside the car and try things out for yourself. But we found it a really interactive system and something that was quite intuitive to use. As you can see here, you've got the rear view camera, which is absolutely, well, it's become essential, hasn't it, really, for reversing now, just so you can see your hitch and you're not backing your car up into your trailer or your caravan. So yeah, like I said, to get more out of this system, go down to your local dealer and have a look, but this is just a quick look. Having a look around the rest of the cockpit, you've got your heater vents there, and then this piano black inlay with the Tayron branding, infotainment screen like we've just alluded to. And then on the steering wheel, all your buttons are really quite close and quite user friendly, which is nice, obviously saving you from being distracted from the road. The passenger side here, we're just having a quick look inside. It's all beautifully presented. The seats in this specific model were cloth, however you can get the leather if you go for the R-Line model. And here I am just fitting the mirrors to the Tayron prior to going out on the road. The next thing we'll be doing is hooking Riva up and giving a bit of a user experience. Like I said, we've been given the car for a period of time to go away with. I also saw the opportunity to fit my roof bars. The roof bars are the same ones that I've got on the vehicle that I've got at home, so I thought I'd fit those and just see how the roof box fitted to the vehicle. So this is the Fuel Ocean 200 roof box, which fits on quite nicely, and then the cycle rack. The roof rails that are on the Tayron are the closed type, so you just have to get the correct foot pack for that. The closed ones, they're available off the internet. I got the foot pack off the internet for the closed rails. And what they mean by closed is they haven't got a gap underneath them. So if you see the rails that are actually fitted to the Tayron, they don't have a gap underneath them. So that's the foot pack that we needed, which, like I said, I already had. So that's it. Roof box, cycle rack going on. The next thing that will go on is the push bike. As you can see, Charlie's there having a quick look around inside the car, and then we'll be hooking up and getting away. I've always thought when I watch videos of new vehicles that have been released just how user friendly they are, so that's all I'm trying to do here really, is just demonstrate how useful the Tayron can be. Obviously the roof space is quite large, so I was able to get a roof box and my bike on the top with no problems whatsoever, and I found that really useful information because a lot of reviews would never show this. But as you can see, you get the 200 roof box on and a cycle, no problem whatsoever. So should you have kayaks or anything else that you want to use for your adventure and leisure activities, be safe in the knowledge that the Tayron can fit it on the roof. So I hope that helps people.
Blow up sofa going in, and then also the awning floor.
So the roof rails have got a capacity of 200 kilo. The box has got a capacity of 75 kilos, so you go by the lesser obviously, which is 75. So none of this weighs to 75 kilos, so we'll be well away.
Got a new.
So just creates more space in your boot. I mean, it's not a new thing, is it? A roof box, I'm sure many people have got. So the next job is to pack the boot. Obviously, I mentioned earlier the boot space on the Tayron. Plenty of boot space. We had the seats down at this point because we didn't need the third row. Obviously, with only having 2 children. So we put all of our camping gear in as well as my bags. Loads of space. Get it out of the caravan. Save the weight in the caravan. Reduce the payload. And the Tayron boot seemed to swallow it, which was fantastic. Here we are, just reversing up to Riva now, ready to get hooked up and to get to the campsite. So far, the overall view and the overall feeling of the car is it's absolutely fantastic for families. We found it really spacious. So as you can see in the cockpit here, you've got all digital instrumentation, but now Riva's hooked on the back look, we can see Riva in the trailer assist camera. That'll tell us exactly where the caravan is while it's towing, and also there's a 360 camera allowing you to see around the vehicle and the trailer. All the mirrors are electronically adjustable, so we can adjust the mirrors while sat in the driver's seat to make sure that we've got great vision when towing Riva. So that pretty much concludes our look around the Volkswagen Tayron. We've really enjoyed our experience with the vehicle, and I will say this, the extra ride height that you get being in one of these vehicles over a standard car, as well as the boot space, the functionality, the usability, it really is a contender for us for a family car. At prices starting around £40,000, depending on what variant you go for. I did just want to cover the engine models that are available quickly. There is the 1.5 mild hybrid with the 7-speed DSG gearbox, 150 PS. There is also the 1.5 plug-in hybrid, which offers 70 miles of range on electric only. There's also a 2-litre turbo diesel and a 2-litre petrol engine to choose from, 4Motion with DSG gearboxes. And that really concludes our look around the VW Tayron. We want to say thank you to Volkswagen for lending us this vehicle, and we hope you've enjoyed this quick look around. If you have enjoyed this video and this quick look around the VW Tayron, please consider subscribing to the channel. There will be plenty more content to come. Hopefully we'll be having a look at this car again if we can get a hold of the 4Motion model, the 2-litre turbo diesel. The 2-litre turbo diesel 4Motion has a larger towing capacity than this one. Towing capacity on this is 1800 kilograms, whereas the 2-litre turbo diesel is 2500 kilograms, so a little bit more suited to Riva. We really hope you've enjoyed this quick look around. Please consider visiting Volkswagen's website to have a look further, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining us.